Um, you talked about your guys not having played a match in a while, but just in terms of how they, the extent to which you guys took care of the ball, how did you guys think you did with that? And how did you think that maybe evolved over the course of the game?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great. It was an important result for us, but I would say that we would have hoped to have gotten that result in a little bit of a better fashion. I think we would have hoped that we could have been better on the ball and made better decisions and maintained the tempo of the game better. But unfortunately, as I said, it's part of guys not playing matches is that it's not just about fitness; it's also about their touch on the ball. And so I felt that the majority of what Costa Rica did to hurt us was in transition when we gave the ball away very cheaply.
Sam Stetskal, you have the floor.
Thanks, Jason. Congrats on the win. What went into the decision to start David, and what did you think of his performance? Obviously, he was very active.
Yeah, I thought Ochoa was excellent, and the decision was based upon performance in this camp. Both of the goalkeepers that we would have thought to give the first chance to, with JT and David, both came in here with a slight injury, and so it was kind of interesting to watch them in the first 10 days as they built back to a place where they were 100%. And I just felt over the last couple of days, really made the decision very, very late, but it seemed pretty clear to me that at this moment right now, Ochoa is in a little bit better form. And so we knew that we were going to need him to make some saves tonight, and he came through in a very big way for us.
Kevin Baxter, you have the floor.
Hey, Jason, thanks for your time. Congratulations. You mentioned a little bit about how the team did not play the game that maybe you expected or hoped for, but you got the win. You got the result you wanted. And I'm wondering, isn't that the sign of a good team when you can gut out a win when it's not your best day? And so what do you take forward a positive from this?
Absolutely. I wouldn't say that it's a sign of or the sign of a good team. I think it is a sign of a good team. It is one thing that you're looking for from your players, to be able to gut out a result when things maybe aren't going their way and when they're super, super fatigued. You saw at the end of the game how difficult it was for some of our players to get through that match. And so now we say, yes, we've got the 3 points in our pocket, and we're going to be a team that will improve over the course of this tournament.
Ives Galarcep, you have the floor.
Jason, coming into the tournament, your defense and the experience that your defense has was kind of seen as probably a strength, but the defense looked a little nervous today. Did that surprise you, or was that more what you're saying as far as not having played matches?
No, it's not surprising to me because we were asking our team to build up. I think it may have been a different affair if we would have just said, okay, every goal kick we get, we're going to take long. We're going to push into the opponent's half and fight for second balls. But that's not part of our DNA. That's not who we are. And so we asked to build up. The majority of the shakiness that I saw came through just mistakes and build up. And so again, I think that's just a footballing issue.
We'll take 2 more questions. Alonso Contreras, go ahead.
Thank you. How are you, Coach? Congratulations for the win. I would like to ask you, do you think the weather and the altitude play a big factor for your tactics, and then it reflects in the last 20 minutes when Costa Rica was attacking more?
Yeah, no, without a doubt. I think that the system that we're playing is a very difficult one. It requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of running. It requires the players to be calm on the ball. And it's not easy to be a team that's looking to build out of the back or to maintain possession of the game. This isn't the easy way to play. The easy way to play is to be reactive and counterattack. But again, it's not our DNA, and it's ultimately we're going to continue forward with this identity. And as I said, I expect us to improve as this tournament goes on.
We'll close with Glenn Kreis. Glenn, you have to mute yourself.
Well, thank you. Jason, congratulations. I wanted to ask one more time about Ochoa and the choice of Ochoa. You explained it, but in terms of his performance in the game, when you compare it to any other match you've coached where a goalkeeper has had an impact, what level do you think he impacted this match?
Well, I think he was arguably the most important player for us today. I think he stepped forward in a major big way. Some of the times that he came off of his line to read plays, balls that were put in behind us were second to none. So we believe that Ochoa has a huge future in front of him. And it's nice to see that he's beginning to put his best foot forward.
Okay, with this, we conclude this press conference. Coach, thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks, everybody.